Hey folks, Alan Saunders here, Pittsburgh Sports Live at the Petersen Events Center, where the Panthers just lost their 11th straight game and their second game to Clemson this season. It was a 62-48 loss, and the script was the same as the first time Pitt played Clemson down in South Carolina. Pitt started out shooting cold. Clemson made every shot it took, and the Tigers took a big lead. They made the first 10-0 run to start the game and really never looked back from there. The Panthers trailed by 20 at the half, 26 early in the second half. Pitt did eventually come back. They cut the lead to as little as 9 in the second half before kind of running out of steam. But this is a pattern that's been something that's been going on for a while for the Panthers, in that they're able to come back once they get down, but they seemingly haven't been able to stop from getting behind in the first place. And Jeff Capel said that's something they're still working through as to why that's happening and what the right answer is as to how to stop it.
Question. Certainly, both times we played Clemson, that's been the thing. And I don't know what it is when we start a game. I think what happened today and at Clemson is that they made so many shots early, and we were dejected. I mean, when the kid banked the three at the end of the shot clock, you could see kind of our guys, your shoulders slump and things like that. And we're such an immature team that we allow that to affect everything. And then, we miss a shot, and that affects the defense. We play decent defense and they bank in a three, that affects the offense. And at times it takes us a while to get out of that. And that's one of the many areas we have to grow.
The Panthers came into this game with 6 days off previously, 1 week between games, and maybe that played into that slow start, maybe not. It didn't seem committal one way or the other. Terrell Brown just said they need to start the game better. Doesn't matter how long it's been since their last game. Obviously not good enough to start this one. Pitt was 23.8% from the floor in the first half and allowed Clemson to shoot 55.6% from the floor and 57% from three-point range, two of the areas that Pitt has been the best at this season in opposing field goal percentage and three-point field goal percentage.
I mean, we took the week to focus on us as a team and individually. So, that's really not an excuse. We still have 6 days off from the game, so we should come fresh. But, yeah, we just came out with no energy. We came out flat.
Trey McGowens continues to scuffle through the second half of ACC play. He had 6 points, was just 1 of 5 shooting, 0 for 2 from 3. His confidence in his outside shot has obviously waned. Had an open corner 3 from right behind me here earlier in the first half and just didn't take it. He put the ball on the floor instead. Clearly not the same player that scored 30 points at an ACC game earlier this season. McGowan said teams have made some adjustments, and now he's got to find a way to adjust back.
Yes, I think so. But I don't know. I don't feel like it should stop me that much. I just feel like I should have made an adjustment. Because I made adjustments.
Well, I think he's his inability to make a shot from the perimeter. I think Trey gets down on himself. And he wants to do well so bad, and he knows he's not playing well, and he's hard on himself. And so, that right there, teams aren't fouling as much. Earlier in the year when he was playing well, he was getting to the line a lot. They've made some adjustments. They don't press up on him maybe as much, give him a little bit more space. But, that's what happens. Like, you have 2 30-point games in your first 4 conference games. Teams are going to make an adjustment. You're going to become a highlighted guy in a scouting report. You're going to be 1 or 2. Probably at that time he was 1, and Xavier was 2. And teams were loading up on those 2 guys. And if you look at it earlier, we were getting to the line a lot, and so teams have adjusted. They plug gaps on those 2 guys. They anytime they drive, it's more than just their defender. It's a secondary defender. Sometimes it's a third defender that's coming over, and they're trying to force us to kick it to guys and for guys to make shots. And at times I think they're playing the percentages, which is smart. And so again, it's not just like we have a lot of guys that have to play better, period. And we have to help encourage them to play better and continue to work with them so we can play better.
If the ugly first half was disappointing for Pitt fans tonight. It's the forecast doesn't look good for an improvement in their next game. They'll travel to Charlottesville to face number 2 Virginia, possibly the most talented defense in the country, and a team that here on this floor a year ago embarrassed Pitt in a significant way to start the game. I'll be there for Pittsburgh Sports now on Saturday from Charlottesville. Until then, I'm Saunders from the Petersen Events Center. Thanks for watching.